Welcome back. Moving forward, in this lesson I'm going to talk about the 5S's, okay? So moving forward, we need to understand how, after we implement Lean Six Sigma methodologies, how to move about and take a look at the 5S's and what those are. So you may have heard that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication, and that's said by Leonardo da Vinci, right? Because simplest methodology is good, and Toyota kind of implements this. Lean helps you organize the workplace, commonly called the 5S's, and that's what I'm going to talk about. So these 5S's basically is the heart of organizing your workplace. So these 5S's specifically define a system in organizing and standardizing the workplace. And it comes from the Japanese term, which is sort. Each item is in the proper place. If the item is not needed, remove it. Set in order, which is the second. Arrange materials in tools so that easy to define. Shine, which is third. Keep the work area clean. Remove the clutter. Fourth is standardize. Establish formal procedures to ensure that all steps are performed correctly and consistently. And then sustain. Continue the standardized process through effective training to all users. So, by the way, these practices can certainly be applied to your personal life as well, right? If I'm creating a course, for example, or any other task that I'm doing, I can apply these 5S's to myself as well. So, the idea is the fact that we need to now take a look at the standardization. The big part is the factory and the operations, for example. So one goal could be to find the best layout for your factory floor or the process floor. So Lean tells you the concept of cellular design. Maybe you want to put a U-shaped desks, right? Or everyone should sit in a single line. If you have different operators, if there are 5 machines, how do you organize them, right? Do you have all these operators in single line, or you create a U-shape, and so on? So you want to be able to use the most efficient method. Whether you want the users to have a line of sight to all these monitors, right? These machines that they're looking at, or maybe you want each person to sit on its own machine. So that way you're reducing manpower, right? Because instead of 5 heads on 5 different machines, you're putting them in U-shape and making 3 workers. So now they have a line of sight to all of the rest of the machines. So that way you can implement these visual controls throughout the factory as well. So if the machine is down, there's an indicator, that every employee can actually see from a distance, and you can take immediate actions. For example, shipping companies, they use visual controls over the assembly plants, okay? So each station would have like lights like yellow, red, green. You've seen those in factories, right? And that's really because everyone can actually see now something is going to happen or something is going to go wrong. Which machines are down, which machines are up. So green, red, yellow are standard lights that we use. You can readily identify. And that particular supervisor or manager can easily identify the status. So shining aspect of the 5S's is also important. And safety. And safety could be as a 6th S, right? Because that's being advocated heavily within organizations, is safety. So when you think about it, the safety first policy is best supported by making safety really the first S, because that's really should be the key. So implementing and ensuring and deploying these 5S's is important. And if you do this over and over again, you are going to get your projects to a good start every single time. So hope this helps. Practice with this. If you have any questions, post them in the discussion area, and I'll be happy to help. With this, let's move to our next lesson.